All right, welcome back.
Be safe.
Okay. Ooh, man. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Like, excuse me.
Up here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Your reign is over. Now to collect the... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Is that the thing? Whose help to build?
Nick told me she was building a ship.
All right there? That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. You're a gent. Right then. Telemon Malembic. And it
Very impressive.
says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which,
There's no...
don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway if you... I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two.
Well,
That's the spirit.
Nice.
Well, what do you reckon?
it certainly feels more... flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavor. And I'm telling you.
Inventory slot increase. Inventory increase. Nice.
fire will it be? No scratches, right? That it? Fine.
Is it business or pleasure? I don't claim to know. Go on, then. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Oarsman.
He isn't in.
She says he's hard.
I rather think she might be right. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is accustomed to frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bone, as to where one might find a suitable substitute. Some
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Ew.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Why don't we be listening? A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be, and it's... Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a... I can straighten it out, I swear. I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well, we owe...
Each.
Do we have that much to hand?
No, after the kick sides.
All right. Is there anything I...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Right.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know.
Go.
Because
I'd rather...
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Clive!
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still... And though I doubt...
A star, Ruby? It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself...
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out. Anyway, why are you the one here? A bit much sending the...
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Let's go.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Titan! Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Alright, you big bastards, I'm back.
Ah!
Move.
Well done, Toro. Nice try.
No! You bastard. You cheeky bastard. Whew.
These drinks could be
At the glass game.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady,
Gifts? Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and...
You once told me Sid did you a cut. I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky to have... I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off. So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
The noble you visited.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you describe Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse at plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still alive? So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Oh, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Oh, wonderful.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with... Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot. I may have tossed a talent or two in, but those were donations. And you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves it. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for us. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim... Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get...
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem... How long did you...
Before he died, back in the day, he brought past and set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell, dragged at my post not long after that. On account of making a fight, me and Sid stayed close. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his nag.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, and I couldn't for the life of me understand. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted, him who cried for me, him. And he was true to his word too. Threw away everything he had. I knew then.
Vogliamo? Cazzo.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shove people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was nice.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Here you are. Come again. I may have more for you.
Excuse me. Damn, I don't know if I can do it without.
I can walk from here.
Alright, you bastard. Oh shit. Ah, fuck. No!
There's a good boy. Not good. Nice try.
Whew, man. Got it. Got it. 2 levels. Let's go. Fallen Iron. Oraculium.
Back to sleep with you.
My sucker was 10 times my level.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive?
850.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Is it business or pleasure? It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Is that all?
Clive? What do you want? That it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the... No, excuses.
Not quite. She said there was one front.
She said that.
She did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? That should probably be halfway to Canva, mine.
Mid. Obelith.
Yep. You in a hurry at all, are ya? Good, but anyway, I was got a letter. Urgent, but
Thank you, Obelith.
don't mention.
What tidings, Uncle?
And your boy.
Trouble in Canva. Well, only...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just...
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so... Just like when we built... Anyway, we also wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not...
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regard.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll...
I hope she's telling...
The old hideaway.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged.
We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Onward and outward.
Feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
Really?
Oh, aye. There's...
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming. Well met, friend. My brother...
How does a merchant misplace his...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but...
My brother's right on...
We may have seen our...
You, however, chances...
Well, if I'm going... All right.
Alright, another fetch quest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take it.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Soil and stone!
There's a good boy.
Nice.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right...
Found the cart and didn't leave a single...
And how exactly will
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a
You've done your... It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be... What if we want his help?
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Bulgaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. Path continues on the other side. I needed that.
So
this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
No way.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
I wonder where her problem is.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go? Yeah!
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
What you get for hurting my twinkle?
Straight home now. refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. Back to the stables, girl.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the... Bloody crimson caravans. Scoop.
If our new arrivals had brought any coin with them, we'd be rich.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. Many thanks. You're welcome anytime.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Peaches and pears. Beets and beans.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
This is everything. It must be transported.
What do you think, girl?
Damn.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Clive, I'm so sorry.
Slow down, Good.
It's betrayed us. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even...
Do you
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Here. You don't think...
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child.
I know where. I've got got a pal and no one knows.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like the present.
You two go. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Go. Alright.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checkbook.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
I'm gonna cry, I don't care.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Clive.
The proprietor of the furniture, I suggest...
The furniture makers.
Some more fetch quests. Some more fetch quests. Alright, override to